Hey there, I'm Jama, and over the past few years, I've become very interested in onomatology, the study of names. I never really liked my name until I researched the meaning of it. My name means paradigm shifter, and I'd like to shift your paradigm by shining a light on onomatology and how it can potentially help you find your purpose, help you communicate better with others, or even both. In each episode, I ask someone 8 basic questions regarding their name that focuses on onomatology. So sit back, relax, and try to shift your paradigm with this next episode. Okay, so on this episode, I am interviewing my lovely friend Melia. I'm so excited to interview her because her name is so beautiful and unique, and I have never met another Melia. So welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. All right, well, let's go ahead and jump right into the questions. So, the first one is, without using Google, do you know the meaning of your name?
So there's an interesting story with this. I grew up knowing my name as a version of camellia, which is a flower. I thought my name came from a flower. And then, of course, I did Google eventually, and I found out there's like a bunch of different meanings to it, but that's the meaning I know it as.
That's neat. I like that.
Yeah.
And do you like that meaning of your name or like what the other meanings that you found? Do you like a particular meaning that you know of?
Yeah, I liked being named after a flower, I guess, just because I like flowers, and it's pretty. But when I found out like more meaning to it, I liked it a little more. One of the meanings in Greek, it means ash tree,
Mm-hmm.
or it could be a nymph, a nature nymph. So I'm a nature girl, so I'm like,
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
that's really kind of that fits. So yeah, I really do like it.
Yeah, I did find ash tree. I found honey or all
Yep.
sweetness and blackness and darkness. And I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't know what that's about because that's complete opposite.
Yeah, it's a very unique and intriguing name, I think. I like it.
Yeah, yeah.
And how did your parents come to choose your name?
So my mother's step grandfather, which would have been the only great grandfather I knew, had given her the nickname Camellia.
Oh,
So since Malia is a variation of that, that's where that came from.
that's neat. I like that.
Yeah.
And you don't know where they got that original from? Because I've
Yeah,
honestly never
I
heard of
don't
it.
know. Yeah, I'm not sure. When I did Google it, it came up there was a lot of like Hawaiian background
Oh,
to it. But as far as I know, he was born and raised in Ohio, so I'm
yeah,
not sure.
that's neat. Well, and have you ever wanted to change your name, like when you were little, growing up or anything?
I was, yeah, one of those kids that was like, I just wish I had a normal name like Jennifer or Katie or Ashley or, something that people knew how to spell and pronounce and was a little more, less unique. But
Hmm.
now that I'm older, I like the uniqueness of it.
Yeah, I find it to be, I find myself to be the same way because I
Hmm.
used to not like it, with my name being a little more unique as well. And the older you get, you just kind of grow into it, at least for me. So,
Yeah, it's kind of nice to have something a little different.
yeah, right?
It's nice when, a name isn't called and everybody in the room goes, "Oh, is that me?"
Yeah, eliminates confusion for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, if you were forced to change your name, what would you change it to and why?
Hmm. I'm not sure. I I don't really see myself as anybody except, Malia, but I think
Yeah.
if I would change it and have to change it, it would have to be something unique too at this point in my life. I
That.
don't really want this the same as everybody else. It would have to be um something different. When I was pregnant, I actually had girls' names picked out for my boys.
Mm-hmm.
They were boys, so I didn't end up using them. But the one girl name I had picked out was Eliza. I think that's really
Oh,
pretty.
that is.
And strangely enough, it means joy. So
Oh,
that would have been a probably one that maybe I would change it to.
yeah. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah. Nice. Well, and I'm sure your name has been mispronounced. I think you mentioned that earlier.
Yeah.
Like when it gets
Yeah.
mispronounced, how does it make you feel
Um,
instinctually?
it makes me a little uncomfortable. Like, I don't know, when I look at it I just automatically see it, and I can see where other people look at my name and the spelling, especially since I've seen other spellings of it and they're kind of like, how do you pronounce that?
Hmm.
So I struggle with it because I'm like, do I jump right in and say, oh, it's Malia, or do I, let them try first and be like, no, it's Malia.
Hmm.
But yeah, it makes me feel a little uncomfortable. I'm not really like upset about it,
Hmm.
because I do understand it's kind of a hard one. I struggle with how to pronounce a lot of other people's names sometimes
Hmm.
too. So I kind of understand it from both sides.
Yeah. Do you sometimes just like let people mispronounce it or do you correct them?
Um, it depends. If they just charge right through it and keep going, I'm like, that's fine. A lot of times though, especially like you go to the store and you have your rewards number or whatever, and the name comes up and they'll be like,
Hmm.
Melia? And I'm like, Malia. And they're like, oh, okay, Malia. And I'm like, yeah, yep, that's it.
Yeah. Right. Think of like Melissa, only without the S's.
Right. Well, and strangely enough, like the spelling is the same as Amelia minus the A on the front. So a lot
Oh,
of times
yeah.
they'll pronounce it Melia because I think they're thinking of Amelia. So
Yeah.
I see where that's coming from too. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's actually pronounced different than it looks.
Hmm. And you haven't met any other Malias, have you?
I actually have. Um, fun fact, like when President Obama was president, his one daughter's name was Malia, and it's
Oh,
spelled
that's
with an A
right.
instead of me. So there was actually kind of a spurt in babies being named that for a short period there. So
Oh,
occasionally
I
I'll run
bet.
into like a middle grade or a junior high um girl that her name's Malia, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. My name's
Yeah.
Malia too.
I like that. Yeah, I didn't even think about that until you said that, and then it registered in
Right,
my mind.
right.
So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really put two and two together either until I was like, oh yeah, time period. And it did, I looked it up and it did jump in popularity slightly
yeah,
around that time. So
yeah, for sure. Interesting.
yeah.
Well, and do you think that the meaning of your name has any relevance on the way that you act or see the world around you? If you kind of take the meaning and really dig deep into how you
Mhm.
can interpret that?
Well, knowing the Greek meaning, a lot of it being based in nature,
Mhm.
um, it's kind of cool because like I love being out in nature. I love like just being outside and gardening and things like that. And a lot of I kind of view the world through a nature lens. Like, I'm very based in that. So just little things like I like to decorate with flowers, and I love it when my windows in my house are open, and I love fresh veggies and fruit and stuff. So yeah, I can see where like the meaning is pretty relevant to the way I live.
Yeah, that's neat. When you
Yeah.
kind of you inspire me in a lot of different ways, but
Oh.
also like in gardening and I don't like we've been friends for a couple of years now, I think, and I think it's just like in my like core, like I just have always been like, oh, I can go to you about like asking you advice for like how to garden something or
No,
I don't
I'm
know
not really
why.
that good at it. I enjoy it, but I'm not really that good at it.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. It's like a second nature kind of thing, like gut instinct. I don't know. It's cool. I think
That
that
is
it's neat
cool.
how your name means that. So
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, and last question.
Hmm.
So in the Bible, Sarai was changed to Sarah, Abram was changed to Abraham, and Saul was changed to Paul. Do you think that there's any significance in this being mentioned in the Bible? And if so, what do you think, or why do you think it was actually mentioned?
Hmm. Well, it's always interesting when like people change their name,
Mm-hmm.
um, because like why? It I think it tells a lot about a person when they do change their name. And we've actually been studying Paul in church and just knowing some of his background and how everybody associated his original name Saul with that part, one part of his life, and then another part of his life was linked to Paul. It's kind of interesting to see that change and know that, it was a significant change. And I think the name change is kind of significant in that way too. It's kind of showing, um, you know, one side to another side.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's interesting too, like the way that we read the Bible and seeing how, you know, some of the people of the Bible, their name had been changed sometimes after like a major event. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of makes you wonder what they were feeling and how big of a life change it was for them that
Yeah.
they take on kind of this new identity.
Hmm. Yeah. I never thought about it like that.
Hmm. Yeah,
But yeah, that's
something
neat.
to think of.
Yeah, I love it. I love getting every single different type of answer because it kind of just like rounds out a whole spectrum of, possibilities and reasonings and ways of thinking about it
Yeah,
and perspectives. And I love that. So
yeah.
nice. All right. Well, that is all the questions that I had. And I really appreciate your time and
Oh
absolutely
yeah,
love your
no
name.
problem.
So thank you for being on.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for having me.
All right. Take care.
You too.